All right, this is gonna be a lot of the same. What we're gonna do here, instead of making just the picture, I figured I'd do another video real quick. Okay, same thing. This one's real easy. Safe zone. Looking for a safe zone. And if you look on top of here, where he has, and I'm gonna put marks. How many spawn producing buildings does he have on top? I mean, right there, we just counted probably a third to a little over a third of his of his troop producing buildings. That's insane in one area, and it's all exposed. Nothing protected it. Now there may be some traps up in here, but I'm going to assume that his traps are going to be fairly low, just based on his buildings being kind of low. I mean, this guy's atomic, and his best building is low grade global at best. So I'm not really that concerned about his traps so much. And if you are, then drop a decoy, okay? Because these guys are going to spawn fairly quick because you have this thing right here, right close to it. So we're good with that. Okay, this is perfect because you're going to get rid of everything fast and walk right through this guy. Okay, so basically put gens and your mercs right there. Well, that's what I would do, okay? You can also put them down here a little bit if you want. Either place is fine. I don't really want them to go towards that refinery, though. I want them to kind of go towards the base. The refinery can be picked off with one soldier, and I worry about it. Main army. Main army, you need to place your main army. Basically, same way I did last time, but just more centered. Right here. Not so much all the way over to this side. Okay? I don't even know how to do all that. I tried. Let me go back to the pen. Okay. So put your main army right up in here, okay? And it's done. That right there, you'll start moving fast. Now, if these guys get a little overwhelming, what you do is drop you a good old-fashioned decoy, or because a blitz is going to be too fast, okay? You're not getting the blitz in time. If you can do a blitz, do it first, then drop your army. If you don't, boom, put your decoy right there. Remember the wall? Now you have an anti-tank gun right here. Meaning you plane that sucker fairly quick. Come in there with about 2 planes, zip them up. Okay? Your decoy, and the second decoy is going to have to be over here too. Now there's another anti-tank gun right here. So put that decoy about right here, and then plane that sucker, because all your buildings should be going. Okay? So this is your main army. That's that. We haven't talked about cards yet. Cards, same thing, okay? And I wish I could kind of scroll down a little bit. You can 4-corner this guy. This is an easy base. But that's the brunt of it. You're going to start moving. Once you start moving, before this guy gets spawned and everything else, drop your blitz whenever you get these buildings done. You get up to whenever you get up, your army gets to this line right here, drop you a blitz right here. Pow! Your blitz is going to freeze this building, that building, this one, that one. It's going to freeze your town center and whatever other buildings you have on this side. It's not going to do a whole lot, but it's going to do something. Unless you drop your blitz earlier. And if you can drop your blitz earlier, drop it right here and right up in this area where that deal is. You can see they probably have some traps laid up in here. Okay, right up in this green area. So may want to put a decoy there anyway. So that's it, man. This and you're gonna overwhelm him just by being more powerful than what he is. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about the rest of it. We'll get off of this. We'll go back to the game. One more time. Passed it up. Go back to the game. Look at number 8 real quick. Kind of walk through exactly what we're gonna do. If you talk to Sabi, he probably has another way of doing it. If his way is better, got no issue with that. And the army setup is going to be the same as the last. APCs, your bazookas, and your Howies. And you put them, like I put the dots, you put them in that same way. Put your dot, put them in packs. APC, drop your APCs first, pop, 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 pop. Drop your Howies next, pop, 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 pop. And then drop your bazookas after that. And then each one of those, you can even have a rifleman or something if you have a couple of those, and put your ambulance in much later. Not saying much later, 10 seconds later, because if you put your ambulance in too fast, that ambulance is going to run right towards your generals and your and your mercenaries, and your ambulance is going to get just toasted. All right, we're going to scout this guy out. Going to scout him out real quick, if it then cooperates with me. Okay, like I said, drop your mercs, pop, pop. Mercs and gens. Put your line out, plop. Put a decoy, plop. Because it's probably laden with traps. I mean, it probably is. That decoy is going to be smoked in a matter of seconds because of this guy right here. So if you want to put your blitz down first, you can. Put your blitz on top of the around the backside of the Acropolis, like right here, where this wall is. You see a little bitty wall, right smack in the middle. You probably put your blitz right there, and then slow all this stuff down. But this kind of making me a little nervous. I see that big gap. He probably has this sucker just filled with traps. Okay. Okay. Once you get that, 1 foot soldier right here on this refiner, just 1, because you're not rallying anytime soon. Okay. You can put another 1 right here if you want, but when he finishes up here, he'll go attack this. Those 2 scragglers are going to be gone with 1 soldier. Okay. So once you start moving right here, you can lay your put a couple more right over here by this Angkor Wat. Get rid of that, and its healing properties stop. Okay, and then you can lay your terracotta army or a card army right next to right here on the backside. Okay, and then you can start laying your card armies even down here. Just right here, 1, 2 card armies. Like I said, 1 up here, 2 right here. Easy, and they're just going to walk in and smash this base. Use your planes up here to keep crowd control to a minimum. And that's personally how I would do it. You got 7, going with 7 decoys. I'll show you my army once again if you didn't look at the first video. Let's go look at the army. The way I got it set up, and look, you can set up your army however you want to. Get with Sabi on that one too. I'm using assault vehicles because it's easy, but APCs and bazookas work a lot better than assault vehicles and riflemen. So the destruction is a lot more rapid, and it's just a good setup. Anyways, here's my army setup. You can see I got AVs, assault vehicles, Howies, 1 ambulance, 22 riflemen that I put in back of these. Okay, so I drop my 5. Then I usually have, I got 1 building. Okay, I usually have 6 of these guys working. I just donated a couple. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so I have these guys working. Then I'll drop 5 of these, 6 of these, and then I'll drop these 22 right in back of those. Then I'll drop this ambulance after they've been going for like 10 seconds in back of my rifleman, because I want these guys to take a little bit of damage before I drop him. If they don't take any damage, then this ambulance goes directly to my 3 generals and my mercenaries, and that's not where I want them, because they're getting smoked by the silo. Okay, then I got mercenaries, and my mercenary camp is, I do have a mercenary camp with an elephant stable. So right now I have 2 tank destroyers and 3 elephant archers. And most times I have 3 tank destroyers. Okay, on this one, I wouldn't activate an elephant archer camp. Okay, and you see I got the terracotta army, I got the blitzkrieg, and I got 7 decoys. And then I'll go and I'll pick the my cards. As earlier, I go with on this war it's easy, so I'll go with what I have the most of, which would be the commando, the veteran machine gun, the supply convoy, and the heavy field mortar. And the supply convoy, I'd put smack in back of my main troops, and I would probably substitute this guy for another AV or another 8 or 9 riflemen. because I wouldn't need him because I got these. These are like 4 coming out. Okay, hopefully that gives you some heads up on what I would do. I've proven successful on these wars with this setup. I'm not saying it's the best, and I never will say that I'm the best because I'm far from it. But that's how I will set it up. Hopefully that helps you. Good luck. If you have any more questions, give me a shout. Thanks.